Well, good Tuesday afternoon out there. Another hot one, 90 degrees outside the BTV studios as of 5 p.m. We were in the mid-90s this afternoon. A lot of our region in the mid-90s. In fact, Providence, Rhode Island coming in at 96 for a high temperature today. That's the third consecutive day in the 90s, so it is an official heat wave for them. And we have lots of 80s and 90s across the board here as we get into later on Tuesday afternoon. Boston, incidentally, up to 91 at Logan Airport. They did fall into the upper 80s earlier this afternoon. They were at 96 for a high just after lunchtime. So we'll have to see if they approach a heat wave tomorrow, but the sea breeze has been bouncing temperatures up and down there. Also, the Cape has been generally in the low to mid 80s today, so if you're looking for a cool down, that is the place to be. We have also had a little bit of a cool down for some showers and thunderstorms out towards New York State. Some of these storms will try to approach our area by later on tomorrow night into first thing on Thursday, but they're starting to lose their steam a little bit. We do have lots of severe thunderstorm watches out in that neck of the woods. We also have one little renegade storm, which is kind of broken away from the pack and is now moving across parts of north central Massachusetts and south central New Hampshire. It has gone severe, affecting parts of Athol right now, so keep that in mind if you're commuting up that way this evening. Maybe parts of northern Massachusetts, southern New Hampshire could see a quick rumble of thunder, a little bit of lightning, similar to what we had here in Bridgewater last night, as a matter of fact. But our area should stay primarily on the dry side tonight. Now tomorrow, Futurecast does take some of this activity off to the east, but you can see there's not anything necessarily overly impressive here. We could see a rumble of thunder or some lightning, a quick downpour or two, really later on tomorrow night into Thursday morning. That will signify the end of this latest heat wave. We're also heating up a bit in the tropics. We've had a couple of systems that we've been monitoring here. One that's caught our eyes just east of the Bahamas now, and it's going to be approaching parts of the Caribbean over the next day or two and eventually be destined for Florida as we approach the end of the week. Right now, this system is not overly organized. The Weather Service does give it about a 10% chance of getting its act together. But regardless, there's going to be some heavy downpours approaching the Sunshine State as we get into the weekend. Also, we have some more activity now starting to come off of Africa. We'll start to pay attention as we move into the month of August now, and this starts to become the time of year we start to look in this direction. Weather Service also giving about a 10% chance, the Hurricane Center, of that developing the end of the week and into the weekend. It's been much busier, though, in parts of the Pacific. We have two systems that we are tracking here. Is Flossie, a Category 1 hurricane. It's about 75 miles per hour. But we also have a much stronger hurricane, Category 4, Eric, that is going to be tracking south of the Big Island as we get to the end of this week and into the weekend. Good news if you are a surfer and if you're heading out towards the Big Island, some great surfing conditions out there. As for our weather tonight, it would be another clear night here. Temperatures generally in the low 70s. Watch out for some ground fog. Now tomorrow we do have this slight chance of thunderstorms. It's primarily very late in the day tomorrow night, first thing Thursday morning. Anytime you get this kind of heat and a front approaches, you do have that slight chance of a thunderstorm or two. We'll be in the lower 90s for high temperatures tomorrow. How about the rest of the week? Well, we do have that chance of storms first thing Thursday morning. It will be a cooler day on Thursday, generally in the low 80s. Friday, we start to bump things back up here with sunshine. And Saturday and Sunday, really, I think we're going to be okay. This might be a bit more ominous than what we're really going to have here. There is the risk of a shower at some point this weekend, but generally typical summery weather with temperatures back in the mid-80s. Enjoy.